What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new player announcement video. The transfer window is closed, but Liverpool have signed a new player and it's one of the most talented wingers, attackers in Premier League football. Fabrizio Romano was the first to break the news that Liverpool have completed the Premier League's 5-step investigation process for Rio Ngumoha to join the club. Confirmed he was born in 2008 and he agreed to move after he left Chelsea, and this is an absolutely fantastic signing because he could be as big as some players like Lamine Jamal and Trainioni and Ngumoha are the future of Liverpool FC. And multiple journalists and Ngumoha himself on his social media profiles have confirmed that he signed for Liverpool. So if you are excited about this transfer, make sure to leave a like, and in this video we will take a detailed look at him and what he could bring to Liverpool, and also how Arne Slot started the season so well for Liverpool. We will look at his different tactical approaches to each game. So the final stages of the process were completed on Wednesday, so yesterday, after Liverpool passed the Premier League's 5-step review process, which is standard when a young player wishes to move between two Category 1 academies. So he was part of the Chelsea Category 1 academy and he joins the Liverpool academy. It emerged in July that Ngumoha has decided to leave Chelsea and that Liverpool was his destination of choice. The England youth international couldn't play for Liverpool until he was given the green light. He's only 16 years old and he spent a normal scholars contract, which of course will start him off with the under-18 squad, and he could make his debut very soon for the Liverpool under-18s. Compensation between the clubs has yet to be agreed, but a 6-figure sum is standard for a player of his age and experience to cover training and development costs. The pathway available for young players at Liverpool is understood to have been key to his decision after Ngumoha saw the likes of Jarrell Kwanzaa, Conor Bradley and Trainioni become part of the first team squad, especially Kwanzaa and Conor Bradley. Their rise through the Liverpool Youth Academy, and now that Kwanzaa and Bradley are playing regular Premier League football, showed to Ngumoha that he should go to Liverpool from Chelsea. And Chelsea, it's a graveyard for players because they are signing 10 players, 15 players in every transfer window. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that Liverpool got him is a major coup because he has huge talent and huge potential. And here you can see him holding up a Liverpool shirt, posing with the number 11, which is of course Mo Salah's number in the senior team. But for the Liverpool under-18s, and Ngumoha will play in the number 11 shirt. And he expressed his gratitude to his former club, posting, "Thank you for everything, Chelsea Academy." And Chelsea are absolutely furious to lose him because he's one of the biggest talents. But Chelsea can only blame themselves. They are signing all these like South American footballers who very few people have heard about, and they are even loaning them out, and there are no direct pathways to the Chelsea first team. And when you actually get to the Chelsea first team, after one good season you are getting sold off because it's pure profit on the balance sheets. Mason Mount, Conor Gallagher, Tammy Abraham previously were all sold by Chelsea after 1 or 2 good seasons. Yeah, Mason Mount had a few good seasons, but now with the PSR rules, Chelsea are selling every homegrown player that they can. And then Ngumoha watched the 2024 League Cup final between, ironically, Liverpool and Chelsea. He saw how many young players played for Liverpool in that cup final, and also in the FA Cup just 3 days later. Liverpool basically beat Southampton with half of the team consisting of youth academy players, and Ngumoha decided then and there that he should go to Liverpool instead of staying at Chelsea. And this was a very drawn out process because of the bureaucracy involved in this transfer. But then now that the Premier League's thorough registration process has been completed, Liverpool have finally got their man. You can call him boy because he's only 16 years old, he's still a teenager. And I will predict that in the next 2 years, Ngumoha will be in and around the Liverpool first team squad. He will go probably on pre-season tour mature and he will maybe play some games. And if he impresses Arne Slot, he could be integrated into Liverpool first team in maybe 1 or 2 seasons, depending on his development. But of course, he's just 16 years old. He's a very pacey, very tricky winger with very quick feet. He likes to play on the left, but he can play on the right, through the middle as well. He's fast, skillful. He has a good eye for goal, and of course, with a lot of upside, a lot of potential. This is a very low risk, high reward, potentially high reward transfer for Liverpool. Fabrizio Romano also shared that Liverpool are convinced that they have signed a top talent, super talent for the future with Rio Ngumoha. Impressive proposal was made to reach the agreement after he left the Chelsea Academy. Liverpool see Rio as big talent for the future and the present, and he could be part of the first team as a long-term project. And Rio Ngumoha even posted on his own Instagram that he posed with a Liverpool shirt just a few years ago when he was just a little kid. Look how little he is, how small he is. And that wasn't too long ago. That was like 4 years ago when we had the New Balance kit, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And Chelsea offered Ngumoha a double of what he will earn at Liverpool as a financial package, but he will only get like a scholarship fee, so he's not going to be anywhere near on the wages that Liverpool first team. And there were rumors that Liverpool broke their youth academy wage structure to sign Ngumoha, but those reports were false. And that's not true, because the youngster will be on a scholarship wage at the Liverpool Academy, so he won't earn crazy money straight away. But if he progresses naturally and well, then he could earn a really good wage in the future when he gets new contracts. And finally, Rio posted on his own Instagram saying, "Delighted to sign for Liverpool FC, you will never walk alone." And he's really grateful for this opportunity. And Liverpool have so many talented young players, and I really think that this kid could make it to the top with the right mentality and mindset, and if he keeps working hard. I also wanted to comment on why Liverpool didn't sign a number 6, because there has been huge debate whether Liverpool should have gone for their second target after Zubimendi ultimately went back on his word and rejected Liverpool. This is why we didn't sign number 6. Here you can see that Ryan Gravenberch so far has outperformed Declan Rice in every single defensive metric so far this season, which is absolutely amazing because Declan Rice is a £105 million footballer and Ryan Gravenberch cost like a third of that, and yet he has more forward passes, more tackles made, better aerial duel success rate, more duels won, more ground duel success rate, more interceptions, more ball recoveries. Only his long passes completed and his long pass accuracy is lower than Declan Rice. And Ryan Gravenberch even played more minutes than Declan Rice, but not by much, by just like 40 minutes. So yes, it's a small sample size, but it's still huge that in a lot of metrics, Ryan Gravenberch is producing double the numbers of Declan Rice, having played just 15-20% more minutes than Declan Rice. Also, I'm very happy to report that Arne Slot has been nominated for the August Premier League Manager of the Month award. And if you go on PremierLeague.com, you can vote for Arne Slot to become Manager of the Month. And Mo Salah has been nominated as a contender to win the Player of the Month award, which I think for August, Mo Salah should win it because 3 goals and 3 assists in 3 games is absolutely phenomenal return. But I think Erling Haaland will win it because he scored back-to-back hat-tricks in the Premier League, and that doesn't happen very often. But if you can vote on Mo Salah to become Player of the Month on the Premier League's website as well. And The Athletic made an assessment of the financial value of each and every summer signing. And Mamardashvili and Federico Chiesa are ranked first and second in value compared to all the other transfers that clubs made. The transfer that ticked most financial boxes, returning a score of 80, was Mamardashvili. Liverpool paid only 25 million plus 5 million add-ons, and Mamardashvili will join Liverpool next summer. There was lots to like about Mamardashvili, who goes down as Arne Slot's first signing as a Liverpool manager. Young age, fair price, useful bank of experience, and most importantly, succession planning for the 31-year-old Alisson, who has been a long-term target for the Saudi Pro League, but Alisson at least wants to see out his contract, but he could even sign a new contract if possible, if Liverpool offer him that. Liverpool's late business to land Federico Chiesa from Juventus was also considered an absolute bargain with a rating of 78. There may be doubts over Chiesa's fitness record, but the initial outlay of £10 million for a versatile 26-year-old Italian international seems too good to turn down. And if you place Chiesa's transfer fee in the context of Liverpool's whole summer transfer window business, it absolutely is crazy that Chiesa cost half of Fabio Carvalho's price to Brentford, or the fact that we sold Van den Berg for almost twice the amount that we bought Chiesa for is also absolutely blowing my mind. Carvalho and Van den Berg would have been fringe players, mostly sitting on the bench, so I think Liverpool did absolutely fantastic to sell those players when their stock was very high, and the fact that we brought in Chiesa and we saved a lot of money in the process as well is fantastic. Italian football expert Rav Gopal says new signing Chiesa is perfect for Liverpool and his style of play suits the Premier League. Liverpool fans should be very excited, he said. They've got a player who can contribute a great deal. They have signed him at the right time and he's getting back to his best. Following his ACL injury and his future niggles at around £10 million, it is a bargain price. He's very much a front-footed, direct player, so he will suit the Premier League. He likes to beat his man, occupy the spaces, so the deal is perfect for Liverpool. He has been playing as a second striker, but the football Juventus have been playing is very pragmatic. They have not been explosive, so their supporters feel he has been a little repressed. What he will offer Liverpool, maybe more than anything else, is his mentality. He's a very strong-willed, he loves to change the game, he isn't arrogant or cocky, but he believes in his ability, and he might feel he has a point to prove in this Liverpool team, so that will give him another edge. And he likes to beat his man and occupy the spaces, so the deal is perfect for Liverpool, as he said. And he is a very front-footed direct player, and his playing style suits the Premier League. So I'm really excited about Chiesa and what he can bring to Liverpool, and I think we should rotate Salah and Chiesa. So maybe one game on the weekend, Salah can start at 60 minutes, he comes off, Chiesa comes on 30 minutes. Then in the midweek Champions League game, Chiesa can start, maybe come off at 60 minutes, Salah can play 30 minutes. So that way, in 1 week, those two players play 90 minutes each or something similar, because you don't have a massive drop-off in quality when Chiesa plays or when Salah plays. Of course, Salah is right now the better player, but who knows, Chiesa, if he can be unlocked by Arne Slot, then he can get close to the level of Mo Salah. And I also want to look at the midfield trio of Liverpool and how in each 3 games it was different, because it's fluid. There are 2 deeper double pivots, 2 deep-lying playmakers and a number 10, but in each game different players occupied different positions in those midfield 3. The setup for Liverpool's midfield 3 has been different in each of their 3 Premier League games. If you see the passing networks, the double pivot of McAllister and Gravenberch with Szoboszlai on the left is clear at Old Trafford, but then against Ipswich, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch formed the double pivot, while McAllister was much higher on the left. So Gravenberch and Szoboszlai were deeper against Ipswich and McAllister was higher. So I really like that we can interchange all these 3 players, and against Brentford, Szoboszlai was in a role more in line with the system and shape Liverpool had been working on in pre-season, with the number 10 drifting towards the right-hand side. McAllister was deeper than Gravenberch. In Jurgen Klopp's system, it was a very rigid 4-3-3, with usually a defensive midfielder and 2 number 8s, 2 box-to-box midfielders, having defined roles. And yes, they were sometimes switching positions, but there was less rotation, which is unsurprising from a single pivot compared to a double pivot. The number 6 held his position and the 2 number 8s stayed in their own areas. in Jurgen Klopp's system. But Arne Slot continues to point out that his team and his style are not too dissimilar from Jurgen Klopp, but the organization, the distances and the seamless rotations between the three midfielders are notable changes. So they allow Arne Slot to be one step ahead of the opposition. There is an unpredictability of how Liverpool will play, who and how they are going to operate with in the midfield, and that is always a good thing because it makes the opposition second guessing on what Liverpool will do in the next game. And that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.